Hey kids, guess what I have? A crossover film! It's nothing big like Chucky vs. Leprechaun or Ash vs. Leatherface. It's Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys. Here's the thing. Both Demonic Toys and Puppet Master were series produced by Full Moon. Here's the weird thing. Full Moon had nothing to do with this movie's production. What the hell's that all about? It would be like if MGM produced Freddy vs. Jason. I can't figure it out, and according to Puppet Master creator Charles Band, Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys isn't official canon because of Full Moon's non-involvement. You can see that right from the get-go. What's that? They bear striking resemblances to Blade, Six-Shooter, Pinhead, and Jester. Except they look like crap. They look plastic and prosthetic, not very threatening. And Pinhead looks like he lost some weight. I think Six-Shooter fared the worst with his makeover. It looks terrible. That's one thing I can say as a positive note to the official movies. The puppets, even when they don't move, were always creepy. Here they're kind of a joke. But that also sets the mood for the movie. The whole film feels like a big in-joke, a love note to devoted fans of the franchise. This was made as an original film for the Sci-Fi Channel. If you're not aware, Sci-Fi is notorious for giving us movies like Big Ass Spider and Sharknado. If you've seen those films, you'll know exactly what to expect. This one plays like a parody. There are a couple of cheap thrills, but it's all in good fun. It's campy, and probably the biggest example of this is with Corey Feldman's performance. Yes, that Corey Feldman, the one who struck gold with The Goonies, Gremlins, and Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Feldman plays Robert Toulon, Andre Toulon's great nephew. He has all the traits of a cliched mad scientist, and for whatever reason he talks like Christian Bale from the Dark Knight films.
I don't really know what happened. I was sleeping and came downstairs.
His backstory is simple. He was interviewed for a position with a major toy company and didn't get the job. Since then, he's held a grudge with Sharp Toys and has been keeping tabs on the company. The villain is the owner of Sharp Toys, Erica Sharp, who's made a deal with a demon to kill all the children on Christmas Day with her demonic toys. Basically, it's the same plot as Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. To make this happen, of course, Erica needs the blood of Toulon and his daughter, Alex. There's a spunky female police officer, Sergeant Russell, who I think was the only one taking her role seriously. I guess she didn't know what kind of movie she was in, who serves as a kind of love interest for Feldman's character. It's the typical horror movie cliché. At first she doesn't believe Robert until she gets attacked by the demonic toys and suddenly wants to join in on the fight. Let's talk about the main attractions, the title characters. I've never seen demonic toys, so I honestly don't know how they're supposed to look, but we have a killer slinky clown, a farting baby named Baby Oopsie Daisy, who's a dead runner for Baby Herman.
Well, it's about time, bitch. We're getting bored down here.
And a killer teddy bear. The baby's just there for comic relief. His farts give him superpowers. I never expected to say that in a Puppet Master movie. The scariest by far is the clown. He's got this real chilling laughter that sounds like one of the clowns from the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space. His laugh can also make the room shake, and he even makes this one guy's eyes explode from their sockets. He always makes his entrance from a jack-in-the-box, and he can propel himself from a great distance, although his main attack is just biting people. The bear doesn't do anything but stand there and look menacing. Blake takes care of that woolly bitch relatively quickly. Since I've been reviewing Puppet Master movies, of course it's only fitting that I focus on the puppets. I've already mentioned that they look horrible, and I'm really not happy that they excluded Tunneler. I guess maybe because this was made for cable and Tunneler's attack is always the goriest in the films, but it still ticks me off. Near the beginning of the movie, Erica's goons break into Toulon's house and try to steal the puppets. All they end up doing is setting the place on fire, and then they leave empty-handed. The puppets suffer pretty heavily in the fire, and so Toulon outfits them with bionic implants. He gives Six-Shooter laser guns and Pinhead a pair of bionic arms. Were these guys fans of Mortal Kombat? Six-Shooter has a cybernetic eye like Kano, and Pinhead resembles Jax. Anyway, Robert and Sergeant Russell team up against Erica and her minions while going after Alex, who Erica kidnaps. It's an all-out war, and of course the puppets win pretty unfairly. It's an entertaining little fight, with the demon making an appearance dressed as Santa Claus. Given how bad the past few Puppet Master films have been, it's a breath of fresh air to see one that's at least entertaining. This one knows exactly what it's trying to be, and it almost goes far to say that it's so bad it's good. Movies like these, you really have to leave your brain at the door and just accept what you see. I know technically this one is an unofficial entry. We probably won't see Cyber Six-Shooter in the next Puppet Master movie, but screw that, it's a crossover film, so it only makes sense to cover it. Oh yeah, this one gets 3 Devil Santa Clauses.
Hey, butthead, think your puppets are hot? Get a load of this.